Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Today we are taking an early look at a mod from BB Mods. This is Tractor Swathing. This mod is still being worked on right now, so this is technically not a mod preview. It is a mod preview. It's super rare that I get to show off that mods when people send them to me and say, hey, can you check this out? See if everything's working. Tell me what you think. This is the state that this pack is in right now. So it's not done yet, but pretty much everything's been flushed out. Just a couple numbers to change and things like that. What this mod does is allows you to buy this header right here, which looks to be modified from the Fent and Massey Ferguson header that we've got in the game. It hooks up via 3-point, and it swaths. You do not need the MacDon pack for this to work. It will work with the MacDon pack if you would like for it to, but basically, this header takes the place of the MacDon swather. So essentially, that grop header does exactly what this, the D140XL, does exactly what this does. But you don't have to buy the MacDon pack to get it. And after that, all you need is just a standard loading wagon. Any loading wagon in the game will do, whether it's base game or a mod. I've just gone for the TARDIS here, and we're using a modded Fent for the front of it that I painted in the same color. But you can use anything that you want. And then instead of using a combine harvester, you bring it to this right here. This is a production chain where it'll take that barley, canola, oat, soybean, or wheat swath, and then it splits it up, and then splits everything into the crop itself and the straw, which is pretty darn cool. It is basically a one-to-one with what you would get with your MacDon stuff, but instead of that, you don't have to use a combine harvester. This is pretty cool. Plus, I've heard rumors that there may be an unrealistic version coming later on, but this is basically one-to-one with what we get in the game. So instead of having to buy the MacDon stuff, and a combine harvester, and the MacDon pickup swath header thingy, and a loading wagon to pick up the straw off the ground, all you need is a tractor, you need a loading wagon for sure, and you need this production. And that's kind of it. I've gone for the Fent 900. This is in the base game just because I think it looks cool being able to utilize this in a reverse driving way, but you could actually put this around the front of your tractor. You can hook up your loading wagon to the back, but you could do it in any order, to be fair. It doesn't have to be done like this. And now you can swath and pick up all at the same time. Now, the mod is not, I would say, designed for this. It does work just fine, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of made to use however you want. Does it work with a worker? Looks like it. Let's go into a steering assist. We have our 2.6. We can go with a 1 headland. I think it'll be perfectly fine. Let's drop the header down, turn it on. Let's drop our loading wagon down, turn it on, and go. As long as we've got enough power here, I think we're good to go. Yeah. And we're going, man. Did I mention the swathing head right here? This header will actually run at 14 miles per hour. So it is a pretty quick boy when it's all said and done. I can't remember exactly what the speed of this one is. 9 miles an hour. So a little bit slower. Plus, if you go with the pickup head here, this is going to go at 7 miles an hour. Well, loading wagons go at like 11, 12. So you can do this whole thing in around 11 miles an hour and not have any issues. Or you can utilize this with something like, I don't know, the Colossus stuff, for example. And then bam, you have yourself a pretty interesting setup of stuff. Yeah, I think I found an issue right there, at least for me. It looks like if you're doing this, definitely make sure you give yourself plenty of room with that loading wagon. Oh boy, did I turn it off? I did. Yeah, I was about to say I got canola over here. Let's see. Can we do this whole field? And as I mentioned, you do not need to have the MacDon pack for this to work. Swathing is part of the base game, although we've not seen any swathing mods yet. We've not seen anything that works with swathing yet, which is a little bit frustrating, I think, especially for those people that want to use swathing, but have not because they don't have the MacDon pack. This solves those issues. Plus, overall, it's a lot cheaper as well. In comparison with MacDon swapping, you need $135,000 for your machine. Then you need another about $100,000 for the header. Then you've got to get the PWA, which is another $52,000. And you need a combine harvester to put this thing on. Now, I'm sure it would work with one of the smaller ones, but probably wouldn't put it on anything like below this, maybe the Evian 450. So, I mean, you're looking at between $260,000 and $300,000. Let's just say I don't know, let's say 300. You know what? We'll say 300 at a minimum. That's going to be like $584,000 just to swap. Just like all that crap over there, all that stuff. That expensive. And this is way more. I mean, for this, you're looking well over $1 million. Now let's talk about the Tractor Swathing mod. The header requires 60 horsepower, though it does weigh 2 tons. So I would want to find something in the medium tractor category. I think like a Massey Ferguson 7S, this would be a great thing to start with, especially if you could throw on like rear duals, something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't think this tractor has reverse driving, but doesn't need reverse driving. So to be kind, we'll say $150,000 for a tractor, but you probably get away with less. Plus the header, which is $13,500. And then after that, all you need is your shop area is restricted. Get out of here. All you need is the production. Now, is the production a little bit expensive? Yeah. It's $135,000. So for this setup, you're looking around $300,000 as a minimum, but you don't need anything more than that. Plus, I think everybody's probably got a tractor on their farm. So, I mean, come on, right? You good to go, man. Rock and roll. Now, I'll also admit this. It's farming simulator, so is anybody really worried too much about the prices at the end of the day? If you're doing stuff like this, I'm guessing you probably got a little bit of money. But I think this solves 2 issues. I think that it allows people who didn't have any type of way to do swathing before. I think it gives you guys a way to do swathing without having to buy the MacDon pack, which shouldn't have to pay for a feature to be able to use that feature in a video game. I understand that. And it solves, well, being able to do something different. It's always nice to have multiple options instead of having to use one thing to do, well, that one thing. Oh, and if you're on PC and you're doing fast farming, it works with that too. It's great. So now we are all set and done. We've got everything picked up, ready to go. I'm going to come over here to my machine and I'm going to drop my wheat. Now it says it is wheat because technically it is, but it's the wheat swath. So we'll open this up and we'll drop that wheat swath in. You can see it definitely looks different. And as it's going in, we can see right here we have our wheat swath, which is coming in. Wheat swath is turned on, and that is going to make wheat and straw. The breakdown, at least right now, is 250 liters of that wheat swath, and that's going to turn into 75 liters of wheat and 275 liters of straw. So there you go. That's kind of the breakdown from that. And it is basically 1-to-1 with what you would get from the MacDon stuff. It's a little bit tight turning here. And now all of that is being made, which is perfect news. I did want to bring you guys over to this field right here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing through and I'm going to show you just what it looks like to swath. So we've got the 900 flipped around, running 14 miles an hour. This is not fast farming. As you can see, there's no fast farming controls up there. This is straight up just the way it goes. And I love it. I think it works great as being able to, or great in this configuration, running everything backwards. That's so cool. And when I'm done with everything and the headlands, all I gotta do is set it up to run with a worker, and there you go. Everything is all good. Swaths exactly like the MacDon does with a worker. You ain't gotta do it. Party, baby, let's go. If you're curious about the speed of the production and you're maybe kind of like me and you don't want to sit around and wait, well, there are 1,440 cycles per month. So that you're getting that with $250 plus $24 per month. So pretty low pricing, pretty high on there as well. Doesn't take very long to get through everything. So there you go. That is the Tractor Swathing mod from BB Mods. Right now, again, it is still being worked on, but I wanted to show you guys kind of as early as I possibly could. So now you've seen how it works. You've seen some of the possibilities with it. What are some really cool things that you would do with this mod? Or let me ask you this as well. What are some things maybe that you would change or add to the mod that you would like to see in a final release? Hey, let us all know down in the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I hope you have an awesome day. We'll catch you in the next one.